Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with
Thunderbody 01, who's eating corporate pride goldfish.
the snack that smiles back.
Bruh.
Goldfish.
You literally smacked the bag out of my hand like you would smack a girl's ass.
Cope, seethe, mold. At least I've done it before. What? What? You're looking at me like I have two heads. Don't act like you haven't done it before too, David. See?
He's no car WX here.
Can't do that, bitch. Anyways, yeah. Y'all have been problems. Anyways, so as we can see here, we're in another Radio Reviews episode, and we have a rather interesting one to take a look at. At first glance, it looks like a black WR-120 with a big red tumor of a button, but it isn't. It's not even a Midland. It's a specific type of radio, one that makes me want to fucking seethe with rage. And I will tell you why, because in this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at the black WR-120's unholy cousin, made by a company that was never even heard of until this video was made, or at least recently. And that radio is the somewhat brand new Retekess TR625. Alright, the Retekess TR625, and like I said, at first glance it looks like a WR-120, but let me tell you, this is far from the 120 as possible. As a matter of fact, Nicholas, would you be so kind to bring the 120 over here?
Yeah, sure.
Because we need to talk about this. Also, showing her crack to the camera is not appealing.
Dipshit.
But anyways, we need to talk. Big time.
Alright, I'm just gonna bring my my good-looking 120 over.
What do you mean good looking? Yours is an ugly green backlight. At least mine has the original color.
Green is good.
Okay, I can agree with that, but I don't know if it's...
Not on white.
Yeah, I'm also, I don't know if it goes good with white. If it was black, yeah, I can agree with you. Black and green is, like, good.
That's the ugliest looking 120 backlight I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, so yeah.
It's not that bad.
It is.
It really
It is.
It isn't.
It is.
It isn't.
Anyways.
At least mine wasn't massacred with freaking Sharpie and marker drawings on it.
Even then, it looks better than yours, though. At least it has the original color.
How about that? I mean, can't Michael just, like, erase those off anyway?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, but the trauma from it being...
What do you mean, what trauma? It's just a bunch of fucking hearts on it! Anyways, all banter aside, there's a reason why we have the 120 next to the Retekess. And there's also a reason why we have the running snail too. This is the V20, but we'll get to that in a minute. But there is a damn good reason why we have the Retekess next to the WR-120. And clearly, you can see the fucking reason why. And I am already seething and mauling and coping and being fucking enraged by what I am seeing right now. Look at this. It's a fucking mess. Look at this. Let me just... Okay. I understand that Retekess may have gotten inspiration from Midland. That's understandable. But the resulting product was the grand mother load of shit.
Oh God, it was.
And I will show you guys why that is. So, first of all, wait. Uh-oh.
What?
This 120 is missing the warning light cover.
It is.
Huh? Yeah, it is.
Oh, no, it's just the way you look at it.
No, it's missing. No, it's missing the cover, like that makes it gray on the lights when it's not on. Yeah, it's missing. Bro, the whole light is missing.
No, it's there.
No, the light's there, but not the thing that makes it show more. Yeah, I can see the fucking circuit board through the thing.
Yeah, I must have lost it when I was trying to modify it.
You did.
I must have.
Yeah, you did lose it, because I can literally see on the board, it says warning on the board. You see that? If I can focus on it. Yeah, you see that? But anyways, that's besides the point. Okay. So, the Retekess, the TR625. Let's just put that aside of the 120 real quick. So, the original backlight on the 120 is blue, like it should be.
Now shut it.
This is orange. Why? I know it was trying to be like the HH, but on this it looks worse. But I don't know why. So, not to mention, the button beeps sound like a V15 with some areas, and the button beeps on the 120 don't sound off right now, but you all know what they sound like. But just to demonstrate it, there you go. But the 120 is the much better option. But the Retekess, oh my God. It's like the ugly duckling of radios. It's like a black piece of crap you found in the sewers, thinking it was a 120, by being covered in white regurgitated dog shit. Then you take it out, wash it, and find out that you got the wrong fucking radio. Even though you wouldn't find a radio in the sewers, but honestly, let's just be real here. With how messed up this fucking radio is, and some inspiration from the AVGN here, you can get pink eye from touching all this fecal matter. Anyways, so we're gonna take a glance at this piece of shit radio. So, let me turn on the light here. So, on the front, you have a warning, watch, and advisory light. You have a huge display with an orange backlight. You have the Retekess logo up top. On the screen itself, you have your signal indicator, your NOAA indicator, your time, and seconds, which don't even fucking work right, which I'll get to in a minute. You have your battery meter up there, and that's about it. You have your menu and select button. You have a D-pad and an OK button. You have your volume down, volume up, and your weather button. And also, you have your speaker mounted in the middle, and it says SAME Digital Weather, All Hazards Alert Radio. Gee, I wonder where the fuck they got that from! Same Digital Weather, All Hazards Alert Radio. I wonder where they got that shit from.
What?
Tallahassee?
Tallahassee.
I thought that Upton did it. No, Tallahassee, fuck.
This man hates Tallahassee for the shittiest, most petty reason possible, and it's absolutely...
Why, to be honest, because I don't think really any ES studios live down in that area.
So, here's the thing. Tallahassee has stupidly weird marine zones. They have stupidly named marine zones, and they also have the freaking cringiest voice ever, and they also have the cringe kids over there in the freaking Florida Panhandle.
Like the people in the Florida Panhandle's awesome. Well, compared to the southern part of it, that is.
Hey, don't talk shit about South Florida. Come on now.
Hey, remember, South Florida is where Michael should have hit.
Yeah, Michael, you fucking missed.
Yeah, I know.
Miss.
But hey, I made my mark, bitch. Take your Ryan Hall y'all hat and stick it up a guy's ass!
If you blow that thing, I'll break you quicker than a twig.
What did I even hit?
I don't even know. I think you let the cap itself actually hit the wall.
It hit a radio. There's the R500, but shit!
Jesus.
By the way, wait, what's on this? Oh, wait, what's it? Ew, Windows 11! Anyway.
Windows 11 ain't that bad.
Yes, it is!
Can someone get my hat?
You get the hat. Windows 11 is garbage.
Like me.
See what I have to fucking deal with, people? You see what I have to deal with? Anyways, yeah. But yeah, on the front, you have all this. On the side, you got nothing. On this side, you got nothing. On the back, you have your antenna. You have your weather switch for NOAA. The external antenna port, the data copy port, and the external alert port, along with the power adapter slot, and an antenna holder right here.
Gee, again. I wonder where the fuck they got that from.
Data copy is basically cloning port. External alert is external alert right here. And the external antenna is not RCA. It's a stupidly gay 3.5 millimeter jack antenna slot.
I think that's what the newer radios are going with nowadays, is like the 3.5 millimeters, as those are being made.
Why?
Hey, the Kaido T1 antenna. That has it.
Yeah, the Kaido T1, yeah, that's a good one.
But why switch from RCA to this?
I think it's because most radios nowadays tend to come with the external antenna being a 3.5 millimeter. I know that, like my, like Pete said, his KA900 came with it.
My KA900 doesn't even have an external antenna jack. It just has, you just have to clip it onto the antenna.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
Anyways, so again, I wonder where they got that inspiration from.
Yes.
Yeah. At this point, Retekess has a bunch of penis tips for making such a fucking radio. On the bottom, you have two flip-up feet on the Retekess and on the 120. And you also have your battery cover and your serial number. Gee, again, I wonder what they copied here. I fucking wonder. Cause now I'm really curious. Where have I seen this before? Where have I seen this shit before? Oh yeah, they copied the 120. Just like how Running Snail copied the 300. This man be practicing for gymnastics by reaching for that fucking water bottle. Was his flexibility?
You know what? I actually did take gymnastics like many years ago.
See what I mean? My point has been proven. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna take a look at this radio's fucking ungodly quirks and features, and we're gonna start straight up with its first feature, the button beeps. Okay, the button beeps on the Retekess TR625. So first, here's this. Here's the 120. And now here's the Retekess. Real creative, Retekess! But yeah, the button beeps for the main stuff sounds just like a 120, while the invalid button beeps just sound straight up like a version 15 HH or 14. Also, you wanted to rant about the button beeps, didn't you?
Okay, so...
Why don't you come over here and demonstrate why?
Alright, so if I may sit in the chair real quick, and if I may hold the camera. Thank you. So, let's be real about something here. So, I'm the type of person that does not like hearing button beeps at all, hence why I disable them. So, if I go to the menu, button beeps, you turn those off. You would expect that the radio would just operate normally without the button beeps, right? This is what happens when you turn off the button beeps. It literally silences everything. You can't even, I don't think you can even test the siren on this, can you? I seriously doubt that. Okay.
So you can test the siren, but you can't listen to the weather when the button beeps are off. I'm sorry, but that's bad already.
Oh yeah, it is definitely bad.
Trust me, we have a lot more to discuss about it.
Basically with the button beeps off, the radio just acts like if the tuner is dead. So you have to have the button beeps on. Why is it so loud? You have to have the button beeps on just so you can listen to the broadcast.
I'll tell you why it's loud, because it's a Retekess.
Well, you had the volume turned up to like 10.
It has no fucking control. That's why. It's a piece of garbage.
That's the volume indicator, my guy. You see, the lower the number, that's how low the volume is. No wonder it was so freaking loud. You had to turn it all the way up.
So those are not the seconds. What? Okay, I gotta rant about the Siren Test now.
Oh no.
I gotta rant now. Okay. I gotta rant now. I gotta rant. Time to rant about the Siren Test. Okay, the Siren Test on the Retekess TR625. So let's go into the menu here and test it out in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god.
It was so loud it actually almost killed the battery power.
And it cracked the speaker a little bit. Did you hear the crackling?
I think that's just because the battery's just low.
Yeah, but my god! Either way, yeah, the Siren Test is pretty self-explanatory. It's about average.
And it's the same siren for every single type of alert.
Yep.
Watch, advisory, warning, same thing. At least with the 120, they made it different. And even though the running snails, for example, those have like relatively the same siren, it's like slowed down for each type of alert.
Yeah, pretty much. But with the Retekess, you don't get that. You get the same siren for every alert, and that's how you gotta deal with it. You gotta cope, mold, and seethe. That's it.
Just like the 262, and just like the 521.
And the 259, and the 522, and the 993, and the 991, and the 996.
Okay, we get it.
Am I wrong, though? And the 382, and the 261.
Actually, only the 261 if you have the 2004 version.
Don't matter.
Actually, yeah, it does. It's the 2003 version has an actually different siren.
And the 255.
Yeah, true.
Even though that goes off with test beeps for the buttons. Like for the tests. But even then, it's like, still, they just use the same siren. Anyways, start the fucking countdown, because guess what? This is a fucking endangered child alert in Tennessee. So, yeah. Back to our topic here. So, all right. So even though we already covered the button beeps and the Siren Test, already, I need to fucking rant. And I will tell you why. Because let me tell you, the firmware on this fucking radio is about as ungodly as Kim Kardashian's sex life with Kanye West. It's about as ungodly as Productions. It is about as ungodly as Savannah loving somebody. It's terrible. Ranting time. Not again. So, the firmware on the Retekess TR625. Nicholas, would you mind helping me out with this?
Alright, sure.
Because I feel like, since this is your fucking piece of shit radio, that you need to have a say in this as well.
Alright, mind if I sit here?
Yes!
Yes, you mind?
Yes!
Yes.
Sit! Explain! I'll be the cameraman. Explain the troubles.
I want to hold the camera though.
What?
So this way I can show you, show the viewers.
I can show it!
But I want to do it.
Here, I'll let you do it in case you need anything like firmware glitches, like turn it off and on at a certain time with the batteries or whatever.
Okay, so
I'll hold it.
Alright, so first of all, send the time. So you would think that you would press this button to access the menu, right?
Nope.
That basically acts as a back button. You have to press this.
The select button.
Yeah. And although it's like 6:30 right now, almost 6:40, watch what happens. 0 a.m.
Excuse me? I didn't know this had 24-hour time.
Oh, but it doesn't. You see, it does 12 a.m. and then 1 p.m. Tell me how that works.
Go on.
Alright, let's see. It's
6:38.
it's just about to turn 6:39.
38.
Okay, so then alarm, I never touch that. Set language. Englishy.
No, look English shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at that. Look at this shit. Look at that. Englishy.
Oh, y'all, welcome to Englishy. That's the only thing I can think of when I see it. Oh, y'all, Retekess Englishy.
We're speaking the Englishy language. We're speaking the Englishy. But yeah, they butchered English. They butchered. Clearly, Retekess does not know the English language because their fucking name, Retekess. What kind of name is that? Retekess. Retekess. What kind of bullshit name is that?
Well, here's the thing I'm confused about. What does this show for the other languages?
Well, let's see. French, Spanish. So they get that right, but not English? Really? Yeah, Englishy head ass. Yeah. Really? Really?
Location, I just set that to any.
If it was set on any, why was it set on single?
I had it set to any.
Well, don't you fucking dare.
Alright, nothing for alert type. Alert test, I'm not gonna do that because we already covered that. Channel.
This is a problem right here.
Yeah, it says it displays the frequency in kilohertz.
Yeah, kilohertz when it's megahertz, and guess what? There's no decimal point. You see this bullshit? No! Look. Let me see. What? Kilohertz? So Noah has been on kilohertz this whole time instead of megahertz?
Apparently.
Seriously? This is the worst firmware construction I've ever seen in my life!
Backlight, that's still the same.
Wait, Michael, you said the worst firmware construction, right?
Yes!
Even beating out the K900 in that?
Oh, hell yeah! No, wait, let me rephrase that. Oh, hell yeah!
Fun beeps I already discussed. The events.
Good God, is it busted?
Also, to those who are on the video watching wondering why I'm not saying anything, it's because I don't know shit about the Retekess, okay?
Well, why don't you make use of something and be the cameraman?
Wow, okay. I'm saying I'm useless now. Okay.
No! Here, just be the cameraman so you have something to do.
Okay, so
Alright. This
So
part
scroll
is
through
gonna be
here.
full of shit.
Oh, this. Hurricane Watch of the advisory light.
That's not right.
Hurricane warnings,
Go
right?
back down to that again.
Bleh.
Let me.
Hurricane Watch of the advisory light.
Sloop.
He's getting trauma just from seeing that. Oh, and need I also mention, you should not be able to disable hurricane warning.
Well, you're able to disable hurricane warning.
Apparently, okay, Michael, your fingernails are actually tickling me, so if you could kind of just like move
Nicholas in a few minutes.
Yeah, you can disable hurricane warning, apparently. Yeah, that's
Wait,
safe.
can you do it with tornado warnings?
Probably. You doing
Bro.
business cops over there, bro?
Bro. I think Michael Deed. I'm gonna grab my hat.
And not to mention the alert table in general is just out of order.
Oh, and guess what? This black piece of shit radio has the same mistake as the running snail. You can disable EAN.
And TOR. Yeah, definitely safe.
What's the point of having a weather radio if you can just literally go through it and disable everything? That's like the worst prank ever.
Look at, zoom in on this. Look at this.
You can disable TRWs, apparently.
And civil danger warnings. Yeah, you see that shit? Oh, let's disable EAN because that's gonna happen to the country.
Yeah.
Let's turn that back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
You can disable EATs, too.
for a second. I thought you actually went to EAN and it said advisory. I was gonna be like, bruh.
If that was the case,
If that was the
I would have
case.
torn this fucking thing apart.
Wait, go back.
You can.
What? Why is that advisory? I would feel like that's a warning.
That's what I want to know. What? That's,
Why is
It's the same thing on every modern radio.
That makes no sense. If it's an emergency, I mean, think about it. TOEs, telephone outage emergency. That's a warning level threat. That's not advisory.
Actually, TOEs are advisory levels on the 120s as well.
Yup.
Well, I guess the Midland's got something wrong with them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Emergency is supposed to be elevated. It's supposed to be higher than an advisory. That's the whole point. I mean, look at the National Weather Service. We don't call the tornado emergency first and then say, okay, let's get a tornado warning out.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't do that. Emergency is higher.
Yeah, CDW. As we say that, Amber Alert in Arizona. We were literally talking about Amber Alerts, and then the freaking Arizona lights up.
Oh, he did.
Literally, as we were talking, I got it right here.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh yeah, hashtag subtle.
We jinxed it. We jinxed it.
Hashtag self.
I see this one even with the water all Billy.
Oh yeah, we can't forget our hashtag, my little hashtag plugs, shameless plug here for this.
I see this one even with a Amber all day. What you trying to think of doing? Hollering something? Hey! What you trying to make a fool of me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can't even understand what you're saying. I feel like you're speaking.
That's exactly how I'm speaking the good language of English. He is the Retekess the guided the good people are dead, except in the Lord himself. Okay, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, so you can disable CDWs too.
Yeah.
You can disable
you can
CDWs.
apparently disable this when it came through. You know, you're looking for your child. Just know someone with a Retekess probably just disabled that.
You can disable, actually, yeah, you can disable earthquake warnings too, apparently. You can disable EVIs.
That's fucking stupid!
Well, to be fair, earthquake warnings aren't issued as much. Let's be fair. But EVIs are stupid.
Fire warnings.
Fire warning. Wait, can you
hazmat warnings.
wait, go back. Can you disable that?
Yep.
On the 120? Actually, let me pull up the 120.
No, on the Retekess.
Yeah, let me pull
I'm
up
talking about the Retekess, not the Midland.
I know, I'm talking about like just for comparison here.
200 years later.
Ah, shut it.
You can.
Yeah, you can disable fire warnings on here.
What kind of piss is that? I mean, okay, so
Hazmat warning can be disabled too.
LEW.
Law enforcement, local area emergency with the yeah, advisory with that too. Nuclear power. You can disable and you don't.
that's Michael's mind right now. What you just heard. I'm just okay. So you're telling me you can disable this stuff? Why? Okay, so you're literally a freaking nuclear plant's about to go off near you. Oh, I couldn't hear it because my Retekess didn't go off for it.
Yeah, because I disabled the alert.
You can also disable radiological hazard warning. You can
And
also-
shelter in place. And volcano warnings. Network message notifications.
Okay, that's why the Radio Canada's fetish.
Practice demo. New Hampy! Nah!
You deserve that.
Actually hurt!
You deserve that. What are you, an average EAS person?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, Jesus.
Average EAS enthusiasts be like in WDFA radio. Transmitter carrier.
Yeah, all the transmitters.
Again, like in season 12, my plums!
Did you actually nail him in the plums?
No, I hit him in the stomach.
Oh, you got my balls!
I thought I got him in the stomach too.
You plums!
It's alright, you don't need to reproduce anyways.
I can't reproduce! I need a moment! I need a moment!
Oh, look at this. Unrecognized warning.
I need a moment!
Oh, wait a minute! Warning! What is this?
What?
What are you from, Canada? Okay,
What?
we got a warning.
What?
It's literally warning as in WORNING. Unrecognized warning. He's getting trauma.
I know how I feel about those buzzies in the closet.
Unrecognized warning. Don't be careful with the antenna might stick up and nail your plums again. You know, if only I took this clip and I played it back and forth, it looked like Michael was humping the bed.
Oh my god! I'm tired of this shit! Tired of this shit!
Wait, let's hope they don't. I was gonna say, check out the advisory and the watch, see if they mushed up that and they said watch.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
and that was the last one.
Warning. Hey guys, we got a warning in here. Hi guys, I got a
Gorge!
gorge.
We got a warning!
We got.
What else is on this piece of shit firmware?
Gosh, we got an unrecognized warning, huh?
Gorge! We need to disable our EANs!
Good lord. Alright, so set data copy. I've never seen this.
That's the cloning port.
Yeah, test alarm. What? What does this even do? What does this even do?
I'm assuming it goes off of the test. Oh, here's another firmware fuck up. So if you go to set time, you can see the seconds go along with the time. But if you go back on the main screen, you would think the seconds would appear, right?
No, that's just
No!
that's just the volume indicator.
What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? What kind of bullshit cockamamie Windows 11 STD infested piece of fucking shit is that?
If you may
What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of stupid Canadian Spartan bullfuck is that?
If you may hand me my funny self-activation device real quick. It's on top of the scanner, you dingling. Maybe look for the thing that has the white adapter on it.
Maybe get a smaller dongle to match your dick size.
You know, for a guy that's bisexual, he seems to be talking about my junk a lot.
No, for a guy who just got his dick punched in about an extra 2 inches inside his body, I think he's saying a lot.
All right, let's see. The funny is on, right? Okay. So, if I may,
Having issues there, mate? Yep.
What are you doing?
Wow, good job. This is another build quality here over
can't
here.
even get the frickin' legs out. You can't even get the frickin' legs open.
Oh, great! It's turning paraplegic. Hold on a second. I tried to plug.
You literally have to use a frickin' Apple power block just to get it to.
Yeah, it's about the only thing it's got use for.
Okay, so
Rip Nicholas.
let's see here. If I pull up a, actually, I should probably hide this so it's like, so I don't get shat on by fucking what's his face?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Let's see here. So. Okay, so I have the siren disabled because it's literally that loud.
Well, at least in their defense, at least they didn't go with the tornado warning like Jensen did.
True.
That's the only thing I'll give them. Otherwise, unrecognized warning.
Gorge.
So you'd think that if you press the weather snooze button, that you would be able to listen to the broadcast, right? When it's in display mode, it does this. Nothing comes up.
So you have to press it like 3 times, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Hazard, tornado.
Okay, so another thing. So, oh yeah, and you see the warning light is no longer flashing. It basically acts as if it's expired already.
Yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say. Is like, so basically you press the snooze button and you're kind of done.
Yeah. So let me just go to alert type. Set it to voice. God help me. And let's play this again.
I was gonna try to see how loud the thing was.
It is loud.
Well, the viewers gotta know how loud it is too.
The National Weather Service in Hanford, California has issued a tornado warning for Central Fresno County in Central California.
It's like the entire radio is just locked up.
County in Central California until 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. At 3:23 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Fresno.
I didn't even touch it.
Fresno. Oh, your thing for the thing. Did it?
No, it's still going.
Oh, Fresno.
What a piece of
Dangerous to those
shit.
caught without shelter. The damage to roofs, windows, siding, and vehicles may.
I should mention this is my own custom warning formatting. But you see, it expires when you press the weather snooze button. And also not to mention, you just saw it just shut off like randomly. I've never seen it do that.
Fresno.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shut off my funny device here. And
Yeah, so you don't trigger the other people.
yeah.
It only goes 10 feet, y'all.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna set this back over to display because I do not need to be woken up by this loud ass piece of garbage.
Yeah, so
So-
you're gonna get waken up by it and you're gonna enjoy it, okay?
I've been woken up by a lot of shit before.
Yeah,
So-
I know. You've got like
Oh, yeah.
69,420 weather radios in your collection. I'd be
It's not
surprised.
that many.
Okay, fine. 42,069.
That's not that many either.
I mean, you bought 40. You brought 40 with you.
And you said it was just carrying a little bit, and you brought 40 with you.
A little bit. 40 is a little bit compared to 110. Come on now.
That's half of your collection!
You're combined! It is!
But you were okay with it.
Under the impression that you were gonna bring like 5 or 6? Until you told me after you got to your grandparents that you bought 40 with you. 40? How do you like how that shit works?
Hey, at least it makes your collection look spicy, okay?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get.
half of them aren't even mine!
It looks spicy, okay?
It's not my collection!
It still looks good, okay? It's giving your table some goodness there, okay? Come on!
For once.
Yeah, fair point.
Alright, but anyways. So, I should also mention that, and I've seen this happen, like, off camera.
You know what?
When this
Just
received.
because, you know what? Just to get back, I'm eating corporate pride.
Don't you mean corporate pride paid by money, not corporate pride paid by emotion? Okay.
But
anyways.
Throwing lawsuits up the ass.
That's all I heard over here, bud.
So fuck yourself, buddy.
Oh, so go fuck yourself, buddy. You sound like a northerner being stuffed with marshmallows. See? Anyways.
If I may. If I may.
Go ahead.
I should mention that off camera, I've seen this flash either the warning watch or advisory lights more than like past the amount of time that it would take for an alert to expire. So this thing doesn't even have a proper countdown, so to speak, for the alerts when they are set to expire.
Nope. Once it counts down incorrectly.
It
even has a countdown.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just like stupid. And you have to and basically the only way for it to expire is if you press the weather snooze button. That's literally it. Nothing else. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is the garbage that is the firmware on this radio.
Yep.
Michael, what would you say your other complaints are about this thing?
So because you said you're going to go on a rant, and all you've really done is die due to being punched in the balls.
Yeah,
and eat corporate pride.
Yeah, I got punched in the balls by you and Nicholas.
Combo attack.
Yeah, New Hampy. Fuck y'all.
I'll do it again.
Do that, and you'll be charged with assault. A somersault. I ain't the one who kicked the balls.
Anyway, so what is your other complaints about this radio?
The design. We need to talk. Okay, seriously. What in the fuck was Retekess thinking of when they designed this radio?
You know what they were thinking of?
They were thinking of combining a WR-120 and a V15HH, and they got this. It was like the unborn stepchild of the third family.
No, what happened was that was the child that, when they came out, realized, oh shit, it's too late to get rid of it now.
No, that's pro-life.
Welcome to it.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so yeah, the design of it is just ugly. It looks just ugly. I'm pretty sure Nicholas could vouch, but look at this thing, Nicholas.
I will say this.
It looks ugly.
I will say this. I kind of like the design, I just don't like how it was executed. Yeah. Like, for example, these buttons, I like the buttons. I just don't know why the snooze button had to be this big red button that looks like if you press it, you're gonna launch nuclear missiles to Korea.
Hey, the president's red button! Wait. Mr. President, launch a strike against North Korea. Which button is it? I forgot. And to raise the gas prices. Which button is it? Oh, it's this one! But no. That's literally what it looks like. The weather snooze button is just sticking out, like looking at you straight in the eye, and that's the first thing you'll see when you look at this radio.
Yeah, because
it literally stares at you. It stares at you like, hey, press me. I'm a big red button that gives you the weather.
Like I said, when I see something like that, I think of those little kid toys that has like little piece of plastic hole in it that says "press me," and that's what that button is
Yep.
for.
Try me.
That that too.
Try me for Fisher Price.
Michael, you look like you're doing something so much worse.
But no, another complaint is the display. Okay?
Yeah, they're like you
Why
already mentioned
orange?
I mean, orange is all right. I think the reason they went with orange is because, like, for nighttime, like colors like this, like warm colors, are actually really good on your eyes for nighttime. So that's actually not bad. The thing I have a problem with, this should be a seconds indicator, not a volume.
Yeah, this just shows the volume. That's a useless spot. If you're gonna have the seconds in the time, okay, why not put them in the fucking main screen? If it has enough room for this to move, it's capable. It's perfectly capable of showing the seconds. Why not put it in here instead of the volume? Can't you just put it there instead of the... Look, when you have the thing on, it doesn't show the volume because that stupid kilohertz band identifier's in the way. By the way, it's on the wrong band. It's megahertz, not kilohertz.
Actually, go back to it again. No, what the thing I have a problem with is that, you know, kilohertz is mostly used for, like, you know, if you're trying to identify something less than like 2 or 3 megahertz. Because, you know, like for example, the AM bands, that's in kilohertz. But this is really high up, so if you go to this, you're really having to say, instead of saying 162.400 megahertz, you're saying 162,400 kilohertz.
Yeah, because on the Retekess, there's no decimal point. There is none. It's just 162,400, 162,400 kilohertz, 162,425 kilohertz, 162,450 kilohertz, 162,475 kilohertz, 162,500 kilohertz, 162,525 kilohertz, and 162,550 kilohertz. That is not right.
For a second, I thought you
okay,
were gonna go
let
watch
me
the
tell you
earbuds.
something. Let me tell you something. This is about the worst execution you could possibly make for a NOAA weather radio. The radio frequencies are wrong. It's in megahertz, first of all, not kilohertz. There's supposed to be a decimal point right in between 162 and 400 to 550. Not
The only
162,000.
The only reason you would understand that is if you were like really into, like, for example, if you were into like the AM bands and you know what the conversion is. I mean, you're really just adding really the conversion is just, you know, you move the decimal point 3 dots over. But still, like, the general public, which is what these radios are for, they're not just for people like us who, like Michael and him, collect 69,420 of them. These things are meant for the average consumer, regular people.
Exactly.
They're not going to understand. When they're going to hear channel 7, 162.550 megahertz, they're not going to hear NOAA weather radio station la-di-da-da on 162,550 kilohertz.
They don't even say kilohertz. They always say megahertz.
Exactly.
And when they hear that in the station ID, if they remember long enough that what they programmed into the radio says kilohertz, they'll hear them say megahertz and like, go, wait a minute. That's not right. That's not right! Because it isn't. And I'll tell you another thing. Okay?
Works better when you extend the antenna.
No. I wasn't doing it. It was a fidget. But I'll tell you one thing. The reception on this thing is an absolute insult. Which we'll get to that very soon, but not now, because there's one thing that I need to get out of the way.
Oh no.
Oh no. And what will that be?
So, let me tell you something, okay? It's about the kilohertz thing. How the fuck could they get away with selling this? Like you said, to the general public, how could they get away with selling a radio that is so inaccurate with alerts that you can disable, with the time that is absolutely finicky as shit, instantly crappy firmware, along with wrong bands on NOAA weather radio? It's kilohertz. I'd say megahertz, not kilohertz, but and even then, let me just tell you, as David said, this is actually still being made. They still make this piece of monstrosity. This thing is still being made. And let me tell you, this is, like he said, Nicholas is part of the general public, as are we. This came, okay, they made this. They shipped it in a box. It came in a box. And it was even approved by the FCC.
Oh, wow.
Somebody
It came in a box.
from the FCC looked at this thing and gave it an approval. And I bet you that somebody looked at this thing, okay, and noticed that everything was wrong with it, including the megahertz being kilohertz, and instantly thought, wow, this is shit. Sell it.
No, here's the thing. You know what it is? It could just be the case that they think that most Americans are smart enough to be able to convert between kilohertz and,
Megahertz, yeah.
megahertz. To be fair, it does still at least say channel 7. Most people do know what that is.
But guess what?
It's kind of like GMRS. GMRS channels 1 through 19, but you don't say the frequencies on GMRS. You don't say like 462.7125, which is what is channel 7 on GMRS. But here at least it says channel 7, so I'll give it that.
But guess what? People in America are stupid! Which is exactly why the NWR Modernization Act is taking place, and that's why HASSIMP is a thing. So, because of that, you would think that if people were really smart enough to distinguish that, and some people are, like us, and I'm sure that weather radio gurus and nerds are also smart enough to distinguish it. But guess what? Like I said, which is the main reason why the NWS Modernization Act is occurring, even though that's for the better of NWR, but that's the reason why they are consolidating alerts since 2018. That's the reason why HASSIMP exists, because people in this country are dumb. So this radio right here is a dumb piece of doo-doo dog shit. And we're not even done with it. We got more stuff to cover on it. So with that, rant over, let's go to the speaker quality. Okay, the speaker quality on the Retekess TR625. Oh yeah, I forgot, this radio is complete dog shit.
Yeah, I must say, you have to go outside to get anything, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you can't listen to the broadcast either!
I heard something, hold on.
Alright,
There you go.
A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 90s. Chance of rain 40%.
Kind of mid.
The Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for this evening as of 4 p.m., June 10th, 2022.
Yeah, it's mid, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's good, but
It's better than the quality of the actual firmware, but at the same time, it's just about this. It's about what you'd expect for a radio like that, anyways. I mean,
how much did you buy this for?
Let me check. I know
every time he has to go in his phone to check how much he got for this
I
stuff.
paid about $52 for it.
52.
Get your money back!
Wait, hold on. How much was the actual radio itself minus the shipping?
Well, let's compare it on Amazon because I know they've dropped the price on it a couple of times.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Again, get your money back.
Bro.
Let's see. Okay, where do they really not have it on Amazon anymore? Did they really pull it off the shelf?
You're kidding me.
Let's see.
Search Retekess TR625.
That is exactly what I'm doing, good sir.
You searched it on eBay though. Search it online. Oh wait, no, you're on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I'm on Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Try eBay.
Bro, they literally.
Well, I got it for 50 something on eBay. I want to see if they actually removed it. I am gonna scream.
Wait.
Well, y'all better be ready to scream. Well, scroll all the way to the top. There was an image up there that didn't load at all. Never mind.
Wait, let me look.
Let me see if it's
240 years later. It was $44.99. That's what you bought it for. Here, guys, hold on a second. This was $44.99 is what he bought it for.
It was actually $44.99 now.
Wait, that's it now?
Yeah, that's it now. And apparently, this thing was $78.
Wait, hold on, let me see that. Oh my god, it's actually 43% off. Fucking hell, it's 73 or 78.56. You're telling me this thing is about just only a few, like maybe I could probably find something like this on eBay. I could find where is it? Let me find it. There is a literal rate. This thing right here is on sale on eBay. I've seen it for $80, around about $100. You're telling me it's either this or this? This or this?
I literally bought this direct from the manufacturer, so...
Really? So it's either the choice of getting yourself a really good radio that has all the features you would want on it. You know, it's even got a freaking temperature thing on here. And even humidity. You're telling me that I can get something like this or this? Bullshit. Bullshit is what I call it. Bullshit is the lot. That is rip-off money right there, bud. And I mean, this thing's basically got the same features as the Midland WR-120. And how much is a Midland WR-120?
$35 at Walmart.
Yeah, $35. Oh, how about online?
Amazon's selling it for $29.99.
And that's because it's on sale. It's actually $39. So yeah, $40 versus freaking just under $80 for this. For just a WR-120 ripoff mixed with a freaking HH, and this thing's basically the unborn stepchild for that thing.
Unborn stepchild.
So it's basically this thing right here.
Well, this is what happens when
This thing right here, or
and this is the result of what happens when it gets adopted.
oh my goodness. What happens when you get it out of foster care, I suppose.
That's exactly where this thing came out of.
Yep. Yeah, I guess they did pull it off on Amazon. I guess that makes sense why. They probably got too many complaints about it on Amazon.
That's ridiculous.
What, that it got pulled off of Amazon or the price? Oh, the price, yeah.
Yeah,
it's not even worth $80.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got it for a sale, though. At least you did. Goodness
Dude, even
grief.
then, $50 is not. I wouldn't even pay $50 for this. This is
I
not
wouldn't
even worth
either.
it.
I mean, I'd say
This
40
is
at
about
best.
$25 at least for me. $25 for it's a broken piece of shit electrically with its firmware, and oh my god, it's just terrible. It's
How much is a WR-100? That's about the same, isn't it? About
$40.
Yeah. So literally, WR-400.
No, the 400. No,
Sorry,
that's
100. 100.
that's-
Sorry, one. Sorry, I guess I said
120.
Sorry, WR-100 right here. WR-100 right here.
100
So
on
it's
eBay.
either this or that. I'm
you could
sorry.
get a 120 for half the price of this piece of shit.
Yeah.
And get a much better deal because the radio Midland actually cares about what they make. Retekess just absolutely pumps out their units like nothing else.
Here's the problem. This thing is literally just like your average. When you're in school and there was that one girl who was really good looking, but then you realize she had a really bad personality. That's what this radio essentially is.
Yeah.
It looks okay. Like the design is actually pretty nice. Besides that could be black though. That needs to be black. That does not need to be red. But if everything else was, if you remove this little brutal minger right here, this radio would actually be pretty good looking. But the firmware ruins it.
Exactly, and we're not even done yet. We still got the reception to do, but here's the common formula with Retekess, especially with these types of radios that are just cheaply made Chinese knockoff radios of WR-120s. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yep.
Just like Excel spreadsheets. Crap in, crap out.
Bruh.
Anyways, we need to move on to the reception on this thing, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Okay, already another problem with this radio. It won't let you listen to the broadcast as you tune. You gotta select it, then go back to the main screen, then press the weather button, then go back to the menu, then go back to the tuning, and then go back to the menu, to the screen, to the menu, to the tuning, to the menu, to the screen.
If you want me to move my stuff out of the way, I'll go ahead and...
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyways, let's test it out. Oh, by the way, you can either press menu or select. It's channel 1.
And that's on. That was channel 2, right?
Yep.
I was like, try moving around a bit, because I know.
Channel 4.
Notica. Channel 5.
Nothing. As expected.
Yeah, I'll say there's not much on Channel 5 here in this area, is there? Here, bring a little bit over here. I heard it's something better over here. There you go.
You know what's worse? We're not done. We gotta go outside now with this. And do it again. All right, here we go again.
Highs in the mid-80s. West wind around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Low in the upper 90s. Chance of rain 40%. Heat index values up to 105. Wednesday night.
Have fun with that.
A chance of showers and thunderstorms until mid. Chance of rain 50%. Friday, mostly sunny.
Not bad.
A chance of shower. Saturday night, mostly cloudy.
There's that
A chance of showers until midnight.
WXL70.
Lows in the upper 60s. South winds around 5 miles per
WXL80
hour.
has the same goddamn problem.
Chance of rain 40%.
Oh yeah, at least WXL70 doesn't go off the air during mid-review like it did in season 6 and 12. And 7.
Southwest winds around.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's one station you wouldn't have to worry about, and that would be KWO35, because they wouldn't be up for it most of the time. I'm sorry, man. I'm just busting your balls.
Seems like you bust a lot of balls.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. There's a chance you might need those anyways. What the fuck? We got the weather radio ballerina here.
Radio ballerina.
Now it's undergoing vortex breakdown.
Okay, what the hell was that?
5.
Alright.
More like EF5. Goodness grief. Michael, when he stumbles out of the bar over there at Hef's restaurant on his first night there.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, you might want to be careful with the side of the house. It's made of wood. Yeah, but you bumped into it. I saw the whole wall flex. I literally saw it. You saw it too, right?
Yeah, Michael came in like a wrecking ball, that's for sure.
I'm not Miley Cyrus.
Victory! Yeah! Yeah! What the hell? You're trying to do this Kazatsky dance or some shit, bro. He's trying so hard.
That's WXL21. So the reception on it is honestly mid.
It's not, I mean, it's not too bad. I'll give it
Outdoor
that.
reception's decent.
Outdoor reception is decent, but then again, it's a weather radio. You'd be,
Indoors
that kind
is
of,
crap.
yeah, radio like that would be indoors.
Yeah, I mean, well, indoor reception's kind of garbage anyway.
Yeah, I must say, given his room, yeah, it'd be usually like that.
It's all these fucking trees. It's all these fucking trees' fault. They're everywhere.
Deforestation.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's act like liberals, like Nicholas over here, and just do deforestation.
Come on, I'm not. I know that.
Support, so it honestly sounds pretty similar.
Okay, think about it like this. With deforestation, at least in a conservative sense, with all these trees gone, chances are reception could improve. Think about it like that.
No, you know what? No, that wouldn't really help his case because Michael's room is surrounded by electronics.
That too.
That would also not help. So he'd have to do something about that little power Mac in his room. And
It's off. It's
Well,
off.
just
And
because
even,
it's
the
off.
reason why is because his fucking white book is on. and
Laptops
not-
don't throw off as much interference as desktops.
Okay, I will give you that. I will give you that. But I'm just saying, it didn't help.
To be fair, I mean, even just in general, metal in rooms, in near rooms and all that stuff just ruins signal. Metal in
Even when
general
they're
can.
off,
Even
yeah.
when they're off, yeah. So that doesn't help either. That's why you usually don't want a DX under a metal roof.
Yeah, I have a metal roof.
That's a metal roof? I thought it was wood.
No, it's metal.
I thought it was like shingles or something.
It's sheet metal.
Ah, yeah, that's why you done, son. So that's a Rippo Hippo right there.
Rippo Hippo. Pretty much.
So, what's the next feature we should get to this
Let's go back inside and do the build quality next.
Modern impression, too.
Full bridge rectifier!
Okay, that's good.
Anyways, okay, the build quality on the Retekess TR625. First impressions, it is shit. Literally. Okay. I will give it some benefit of the doubt here, okay? It's built okay. It doesn't really feel all that great. It doesn't feel as tough as a 120. In fact, it's pretty far removed from it. And on top of that, the button layout, and as well as the response for the buttons is shit. They're fucking tiny. Especially the menu and select buttons with the volume up and down buttons. I mean, yeah, you can see them, but even the 120 buttons are more vibrant and visible than this. For this, you have to squint just to see what that says. Oh, is that the menu button? Or is it the select button? Is that a plus or a minus?
I'd argue even the running snail is better with the controls.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, bringing you back in the mix again, you piece of fucking shit. Anyway, this is the version 20 running snail that was reviewed in season 12. So, putting it right next to each other, and yeah, let me just say, the build quality, the buttons really don't feel great. They feel hard to press, and at least they respond somewhat well, but the firmware is just so god-awful. It's so flawed. It's so slow, especially when you're trying to press the buttons rapidly, because you gotta press them very hard just to get to where you want. Look how hard that is to press. I'm pressing it normally, and I have to press as hard as I can, because you can't press it like that. On the running snail, you can press it easily. And on the 120, you can press it easy as well. But oh my god. On the Retekess, it's... oh my god, it's so bad. The way it feels... you have to feel it for yourself. Here. Take it. Oh my god. If only you knew. If only you were the one holding this radio right now, you would really experience the absolute trauma I'm experiencing. Here, take it. Oh, I know. You would if you could. But trust me, don't. If I was jumping off a bridge, would you do it too? No. This is jumping off a bridge. And I'm not happy.
What the fuck are you on about?
I'm talking about the fact that this radio feels so shit. Like, it feels bad. Like, okay, first of all, these feet are pissing me off. The feet are already hard enough to get out. It's like, you know that first time in the bedroom it's too tight to put in? That's what it feels like to fucking put him out.
How would you know what that's like?
Ahem. That's personal information that does not need to be disclosed in this video, nor this channel. See? Even he agrees. So, cope. Casualty! Anyways. Alright. So, by the way, the feet, in comparing it to the 120, look at this. Wait a minute. Nicholas.
Oh my goodness. Michael!
Holy shit, it's Mr. Edgelord.
What the fuck? Really?
But no, look at this. Nicholas, come over here. Look at this. The feet are the same.
They are. It's just these are a little bit easier to get out.
No, they're made the same way. It's the same exact... They copied Midland. They copied Midland.
They copied, but they failed.
Miserably.
Ow. Ow. I clipped the hat on my hair.
What hat is that made by Richardson? Is it
Yeah.
Richardson? Dick Richardson. That's what my Hancock hat is made, like the original Dick Richard hat.
Yeah.
It's made by Richardson too.
So that's why you call yourself Dick Richard.
Yeah, that one right up there next to the red one, above the
Napa racing one or that one?
the white and blue one.
Oh.
The one that says Hancock on it. That's the original Dick Richard hat.
So I gotta
That's the one.
squeeze by here.
It's also made by Richardson. You put it on wrong, dickhead! Here, take it. But Okay, I immediately take that back. Okay, he's looking like a lame white kid again.
No, you don't even care about. You reminds me of those northern skating kids, the kids that go out to the skate park over there, go like, "Hello, how are you doing, my fellow kids?"
What?
Oh, he is.
What?
You remind me of one of those kids that go to a skate park.
Nicholas skating?
Now Michael looks like that. No. Now Michael looks like he's gonna be working for Dude Perfect next.
Why two? Oh, hey, look at me! I'm Professor Bitchass. Perfect landing. But no, let me tell you something. All seriousness, the build quality of the Retekess doesn't really feel all that great. It feels terrible. Like, I'm sorry, but it feels like just one slight drop of this thing and it'll just break.
Let's test it out.
No.
No. Just kidding.
But no, let me tell you. It's not that bad, but hey, it's a 50-50 at least. But oh my god, it feels terrible just to hold it. But yeah. As a matter of fact, dare I say, it's about as bad as the running snail. It's about as bad as the running snail to a certain degree.
I was wondering what the heck that noise was he just made. I was just like,
But
Not really.
yeah, here's the thing. The Retekess could have been so much better. And unfortunately, it hasn't. And with that, let's go to the final thoughts. Alright, in conclusion on the Retekess TR625. This is a radio that could have had a lot of potential, but unfortunately was marred by all the flaws that this thing has. It's worse than the running snail in terms of glitchy firmware. Seriously, it's just as bad, if not worse.
Okay.
It's real. No, listen. At least the running snail had the common courtesy to spell every alert right, including the English language.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, and also, the Retekess doesn't crash like the V9s and V17s did.
Still, I think it's personally just as bad.
Personally bad compared to the V9 and V17. Yes, the V20 actually improved a lot.
Yes, it did. But to be honest, this radio is really not that great. It's not. And comparing it to what it's supposed to resemble, no, just unbelievably. Look at this. It's like, okay. All right. Let me just give it to you, okay? Let me just compare it. Okay? In the most non-racist way possible. Right. I say non-racist because, you know, I gotta say it. Okay? This may be controversial, but look at this, right? In terms of design, look at this. Okay? Let me just tell you. If you had a choice of choosing a radio with a good reputation or a new radio that just came out on the market, which one would you choose? The Midland. If you had the choice of buying a Ferrari Enzo or a fucking piece of crap
Geo Metro,
which one would you choose?
The Ferrari.
If you had to go on a date with a celebrity, which one would you choose? Angelina Jolie or Halle Berry? I can tell you from experience from watching plenty of Bond films and Tomb Raider and all that other shit, and I can confirm that Angelina Jolie is the better option.
You're really comparing the 120 to Angelina Jolie?
It looks a hell of a lot better than this! I'm not saying Halle Berry looks terrible. She looks fucking sexy, but this is like terrible. This is terrible.
I'm sorry. Okay, now my question is, who's that girl that you have wet dreams over?
Amy Lee. If you had a choice between Amy Lee or
I was gonna say Rebel Wilson, but okay.
who?
Rebel Wilson?
Who?
Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect?
Not important enough to remember. Wow. But yeah, if you had a choice between Amy Lee Amy Lee, sure. Yeah. There you go.
I was saying-
I would choose the 120. But not with a green backlight.
Yeah, man, you just turned Amy Lee into freaking into fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Wow.
Christ almighty, I'm putting my 120 back.
Cope seed malt. You fell off. God damn. Woo!
Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the burner like that. My bad.
You put everybody on the burner. Even me.
Okay, green backlight 120 is not bad. Look at it. It is sexy.
Let me say this. Green and white is not exactly colors that complement each other. If it was green and black, I could see that. Like imagine, like, say the 12-5-19. Or that actually looks nice. I like that.
Black and green looks better.
Black and green looks good. I mean, shoot, why do you think I like black and green? That's not my favorite colors.
Yeah.
Literally, those two colors complement each other. Green and white just doesn't fit together to me. It just doesn't.
I mean, look at the 268.
That's a different thing, however. That's green, black, and green. Look at it. It's black and green around the edges.
Then again, the Recoms are much better. They are white and they have green backlights.
They also have gray surrounding it.
Look at the R500 though.
I don't want to look at the R500.
Exactly.
It looks like a fucking baby monitor.
Hey, what's worse? The R500 or the R200?
Oh, R200, because it's like the baby puked all over it.
Yeah. And forgot the AM/FM.
Yeah, that's really good.
But anyways, the Retekess TR625 is a radio that is full of flaws, absolutely inconsistently bad in firmware, and almost confusing, like a pretty confusing setup because of the OK and select buttons. And despite prices going up to $80 when it was new to just $48 within the span of, what, 7 months this has been released?
Yeah, probably.
Too expensive as well.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me. Like, if it was like $20, then I mean, hey, it's a good radio you can just kind of have. It's kind of like the Baofengs. People typically buy the Baofengs to, like, you know, because it's a $20 ham transceiver, and it's, I mean, you could argue it's pretty disposable. Like, if you ruin one, oh shit, I just only lost $20. It's not like you just bought a whole, like, HT that was $140 and said, ah, shit, I just lost that. It's just a $20 transceiver. It's the same thing with that. If that was $20, that actually wouldn't be too bad. But $80?
Yep.
And the only reason it's cheaper right now is because it's on sale for limited time. Like, what the hell?
It's crap.
I wouldn't pay $40 for that. I wouldn't even pay $40.
It's terrible.
Rip off of a radio that is $40.
Yep. Looking right at you, 120. We're sorry that you had to be ripped off by Retekess like this. But anyways,
I just forgot something we forgot to cover.
Oh no, what?
oh no.
I literally just forgot about this. So,
And
okay.
you just remember this.
Tell me what to do.
Okay, so I completely forgot about this. So, setting the time. Let's do... You'll see why I set it to here. Okay, so here. So, this thing has a reset function that takes place at 1 a.m. every day. Now keep your camera focused on the radio screen, because I'm sure it'll happen in about 40 seconds. So we still got some time. So Retekess says that this radio resets every day at 1 a.m. local to kind of like make sure the whole thing is like kept fresh and whatever, like the tuner, the parts, the firmware, even though it's kind of garbage. But this radio resets every day at 1 a.m. whenever you get it. Like, you could be in the Eastern time zone or Pacific or Atlantic or Hawaiian. Every day at 1 a.m. this radio will reset. You'll probably see it here in a little bit. It's actually...
Woo! That's a good looking storm.
Yeah.
What in the fuck was that?
That was the radio resetting. Now the time's flashing. I mean, the good thing is that it keeps the time after it resets. But it's like, at what cost?
That is ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, because now the radio just looks like you took it out of the box. And let's see, what time is it now?
7:51.
PM?
Yep.
No, AM, obviously. Yeah, let's read what's the AM outside.
So yeah, forgot to cover that, but we did. So yeah, that's about it for this review of the stupidly shitty Retekess TR625. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future episodes of radio reviews. Also subscribe to ThunderBuddy01 and East Norcar WX. And we're about to eat dinner, and we're going to review another special radio soon after this. So, thank you all for watching. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with
ThunderBuddy01.
East Norcar WX.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think David will approve what radio we're going to review next, because this particular radio has a lot of DXing power, and we will surely demonstrate that as the night progresses. But until that time, we will see you in the next episode.